Hello everyone, welcome to my class. Myself Nisha Belochi. I'm a certified social science teacher. I have more than 6 years of teaching experience. And today I'll be teaching you one chapter from class ninth, which is chapter number 3 of your civics, which is democratic politics. So before starting the class, some of the questions which are there in our mind, I just wanted to discuss them. I think all of you know that India is one of the biggest democratic country in the whole world, right? Do you agree with me? In this chapter, you will be getting to know how it is actually the democratic country, how it is actually called the biggest democratic country in the whole world. The chapter is very much interesting, in which you will get to know about the elections, the process of election, and everything which is related to the elections. Just give me a second. I'll be sharing the screen with you. Yes. And with the help of the PDF, we will be reading this chapter today. Fine. Uh, just give me a second. Yes. Yeah. So I hope this is visible to you. This is the name of the chapter, which is electoral politics. Okay. So our first question or the first topic is here is why elections? Why do we need elections, right? What is the purpose of the election? So basically, elections are related to the voting rights. If we talk about the voting rights or if we talk about the elections, so elections are basically the process in which we use our voting rights, and by giving our votes to our favorite representatives, we choose them, and those representatives go and they represent us in the parliament, and finally indirectly we are participating in this democratic situation. If you remember or if you know, in Athens, in the ancient times, in Athens, people used to gather at a single place, and then they used to take the decision because the population was really very small. But if we compare this situation and the present situation, you can see that the population is so big. So it is not at all possible for us to be at a single place and to take each and every decision. So in this way, the process of election has developed. I think all of you know about the process of election, but a little bit how it is done, right? Currently, it is done with the help of EVMs, which is electronic voting machines. So there is a very big process. But the first question is that why elections? Why we need elections? Why we cannot choose our representative by doing using any other method, right? So elections is one of the biggest process, one of the biggest democratic process present in our country, right? So I hope this answer is clear with you, right? So in this chapter, you will get to know about the elections. Why do we need election, and what makes an election democratic? In the previous chapter, if you remember, chapter number 2 or chapter number 1 of your class ninth, you must have read what is a democratic country. Only by showing that we are having the elections, we are taking the votes, we are giving the voting rights to the people, doesn't prove your country to be a democratic country. Okay. The major factors are that you are giving voting rights to the people, that is fine. You are giving a fair representation to the people, that is fine. This is also important if your votes are going at the right point to the right person, and the person whom you actually want is being a part of the election process, and that person is actually winning. For me, it means that there should be no pressure, no army pressure should be there, or no any kind of ruling party pressure should be there behind the voting rights. So this chapter is very much interesting. What makes the elections interesting and democratic? Now, is it good to have a political competition, right? What is our system of elections, how we actually have the election system in our country? Okay, so our country is really big in terms of what? In terms of our population. So our country is basically divided into different constituencies, and then further on the process is carried on. I hope you liked my video. If you like my video and if you want to see more videos like this, you can come and become a part of my class. Thank you so much.